So we're going to start with sloped lines in this one. So we already created horizontal and vertical lines, so you can check out the other tutorial for that. But today I'm going to try and do this V, just this part right here. So I know that my slope is y, or my equation is y equals mx plus b, and I know that the m is a slope. Here I can see that on my V, I'm going down and then over. So I'm going to see how much I'm going down. I'm probably going down about 1, 2. So 2, I'm going down 2, so negative 2 over, see, I'm probably going over like a half and then a little bit more, maybe over 0.6, right? And we can see that there's still no line there. We can look in, if we take away the b there, then it will come up. We can see that it's about the right slope. We know that the plus b is the y-intercept. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of trace with my mouse here and see like, okay, if this was my line, my y-intercept is probably about negative 20. So instead of plus b, I'm going to type negative 20. I can see that was definitely not enough, right? So I'm going to try 25. It's getting closer now, but I can see that it's starting to be there. I'm going to try 30. Almost there, maybe 31, maybe 32. That one looks just about right. So I know that I want to cut it off. I can see that it's a little bit off here, so I might mess with these in very small increments. So I went down to over 0.6, but maybe it was 0.7, right? And that's going to mean that I have to fix my y-intercept by coming back up to 26. Right, so now I can see that it's almost perfect there. And then I want to just restrict it. You should go ahead and look up the restrictions video if this is confusing to you, but I'm going to go from maybe negative 8, from maybe 8 on the y-axis, and that was too high, so let's try 6, too much, 6.5, perfect, right, all the way to, it looks like I'm going to go right above 10, so I might put in 10 to see where it is, maybe 10.5. I can see that I've created that line there. When I turn it off, I can see that now I have the left side of the V. So that's the first way that we could do it. We could kind of guess and check with our numbers. There's also another way, which is to use what Desmos calls sliders. So I'm going to type in my equation mx plus b, and I'm going to press all. All right, I'm going to change this to my green one just so we can tell the difference a little bit here. And what I can do is I can actually play with these sliders. We see that as I make it more positive, it's getting steeper and steeper, right? And as I make it negative, it flips over and goes there, right? And then my B is going to move it up and down or left and right. It doesn't quite make it, right? I might have it right about here, but it doesn't quite make it there. So I'm going to click on the negative 10, and I'm going to give myself some more room, so maybe negative 40. And I just made that number up, but a big number. That gives me more room on my slider to slide, 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 until it's pretty close. I'm going to mess with my slope here a little bit, maybe try to match it, make it parallel first, and then slide it over there. And I can see now that I have a slope that works for me as well as a y-intercept. I'm not done though. Once I find the right slope and y-intercept, I'm going to actually take this negative 3 and make it m, right? And then I'm going to take this negative 28 and make it b, right? That way now when I change these sliders, the green line doesn't move, and that makes it a permanent line. I can get rid of those b's. So whether you decide that you'd like to figure out the numbers or if you'd like to use the sliders, both will help you make that sloped line. Let me know if you have any questions.